Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, shooting chance!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has a look up. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has not gone well. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from.
Shot, surely! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! France! And France are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Brahim Diaz, foot in. Now it's Olise. Camavinga, a probing pass. Now it's Olise. Barcola tries to pass it through. Great chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is through here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Conte. Knocks it into space. And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? Mignon with the clearance. Madrid have reclaimed it. Looking for options for movement. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's cut it out. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Conte. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Conte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aimed beyond the defence. Conte. Lovely ball. Conte! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He's had it taken off him. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a good ball. And here's Valverde. Oh, there's the shot! Goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
France are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
And here's Valverde. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise.
Now it's Kante.
Chouameni. Olise. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! Chouameni. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Conte. And that's really well manoeuvred. Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now he's off and running. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's on it, can he get away? And he's straight offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 11.
Not the most accurate pass.
El dorsal
Camavinga.
5, el dorsal 6.
Now
el
it's
dorsal
Tura.
4, el dorsal 9. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Ah, he's given it away.
Conte has found the net here, of course. Rudiger. Madrid finding their passes. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? He scores! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well.
He's had it! He scores! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Camavinga. Now it's Olise. France looking to pass their way through, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in a great position here. Camavinga. Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. Vinicius Junior. Just about up to 75 minutes. Olise. And it's made its way to him. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Camavinga.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And the flag has stayed down. Lovely bit of skill. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or...
And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Garcia. Ball's played through. It's played through for him. And they've got rid.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Conte. Now it's Mbappe.
Camavinga.
And that will be the final act.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Tries to pass it through.
Mbappe!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. Oh, he's found support out wide.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And he opts to go forward. And he's forced to go back. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's not got that quite right.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Pretty robust defending.
Valverde.
And it's Diaz.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodrigo.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Vinicius Junior! And it's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tries a shot! And one more try!
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Rodrigo. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. And he's in charge, surely! Conte. And it's Camavinga. Nicely aimed pass. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Dembele.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Distributed tidily. That's the throw. And he was quick to react. Conte.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Steaming on goalwards. Takes aim and crosses.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught napping. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Un minuto de descuento.
Doué. And it's Dembele. Koundé. Somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well,
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Eder Militao deals with that comfortably.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Hernandez
Calmly anticipates.
Conte. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Brahim Diaz.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's
Brahim
mindset.
Diaz. Mbappe!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Looking for the run.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he thumps it clear.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Mbappe. And it's Conte. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Dembele simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's being shifted off it.
Conte! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Hendrick! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's a pretty loose pass. Alaba. Camavinga. Hendrick. Camavinga. Alaba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Saliba cuts it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well read, nice interception. France must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Saliba. Alaba. He's a sharp little ball here. He might be in here! And he's made sure that's not getting through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final...
And the finish! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
France are making a change now. Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Endrick. Looking for options. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away. Chooses to go back. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham. Valverde. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Vinicius Junior. And he was alert to it. Valverde. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's another chance. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. He's got away. Rodrigo! Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Tchouaméni. Nice control. Here's Tchouaméni. And he's gone backward here. Now this is having a shot! Goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could try cutting inside here. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Vinicius, real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Valverde. Over to the left. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now there's a fine ball.
Rodrigo. He's in a great position here. Brahim Diaz. Played out towards the right wing. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. That is good alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. He shifted it to the flank. That's good running with the ball. Now this could be a chance. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior. Chance! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So
takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
It's a little off target. Now it's Rodrigo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming Rodrigo! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Valverde. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Turns and goes back. Rodrigo does really well to win the ball there. Brahim Diaz. Oh, well played. Oh, good spread. But that has not gone well. Now it's Rodrigo. Chouameni. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid with the corner, they're first.
El dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5.
And I think deals with that comfortably.
El dorsal 4.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
El dorsal 6.
And he's in on goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's a terrific interception. He's had a stellar game.
Howson cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Can he spark a counter here? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, and he's managed to get Mbappe! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great pressure, plenty of it. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Madrid have their second corner now. Rudiger. Now that looks a decent ball. Brahim Diaz! Oh, another save. Madrid have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tries to play it through. Great ball and he's in here. Real chance! No mistake! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Eder Militao. And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So off we go then. Rodrigo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision.
That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through.
Olise.
Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Camavinga. And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there's the clearance. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he was alert to it. Hernandez. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Olise. Olise!
Olise really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vinicius Junior. He is through here. He tries a shot!
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And the shot! Goal! So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now that looks a decent ball. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Camavinga, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. And again, they're pressing effectively.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And it hits a shot! And he's there to get it away. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. That's good play. He has found the way through. Big chance! That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Brahim Diaz, shoots! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Olise, it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time. He's a sharp little ball here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Now it's Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back on the way.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he was quick to react.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single play.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking for a runner. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Brahim Diaz. Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz. Good ball, good take. Pinged towards the front line. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Just about up to the hour now. And he's chosen to go back. Conte. And here's the chance to counter. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Pass is just off target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
21.
changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal.
Conte. That is a great pick out. Doué. Conte.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Dembele. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. And the pass is intercepted. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to gift it back. And for a moment, Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Camavinga. Mbappe. Mbappe!
So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Alaba. Camavinga.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Looking to go. Great chance! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Chouameni, and it's Camavinga. And here's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Alaba. He's looking wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alaba. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Looking for options for movement.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Camavinga.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away.
And here's Mbappe.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
That pass has been well intercepted. And back to the keeper they go.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Chouameni.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
This looks promising.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through.
Chance! Goal, France! There is the breakthrough. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Eder Militao. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thuram. Thuram! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Conte. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe.
Played down the flank.
Rodrigo picks it up out wide.
Oh, sweet feet.
Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Thuram.
Oh, super ball.
And a chance! And he thumps it clear. Nicely spread. And here's Olise. Looking for the run.
Played out to the right.
He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodrigo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Half-time getting close now. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Conte, out to the right.
Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodrigo. And it's Valverde. Looking tidy in possession here. He's gone direct here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
France are in a pretty decent position. And the finish! That's another chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Rodrigo clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Vinicius Junior. Valverde! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Chouameni, France finding their passes. Rodrigo, and he's worked it through. Vinicius Junior, he's away! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Diaz. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Great vision. Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Good, strong midfield running here. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Back into the middle. Madrid looking to pass their way through. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 22.
And he cuts out the supply. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a great position here. France needed that. They really needed it.
Well,
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. And this is Kante. Olise!
Ah, he's given it away. It'll be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. And Alaba. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Alaba. Oh, nice one too. Goes for a shot! Chouameni.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Camavinga. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
No way through. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. France close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bellingham. Mbappe shot a goal!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And now they can clear their lines. Bellingham. And time is up. France have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.